What's up, everybody? Will Lane here. Welcome to video number 1 of the Renegade Entrepreneur Blueprint. I'm excited for you. Over the next 7 days, I'm going to be sharing with you some ideas and concepts which are going to allow you to leave your 9-to-5, enter the lifestyle of the internet lifestyle, and basically create your own time freedom, be able to spend time with your family, be able to travel without having to ask your boss, whether you can get vacation or not, and pretty much just enjoy life the way it was meant to be lived. And in this video today, what I want to cover with you is I want to cover with you 3 common mistakes to avoid when coming into this industry. And I can tell you, I actually had each of these problems. I ran into each of these problems personally. The first one was you want to make sure when you come into this industry that you are focused on just one thing at a time. I can tell you coming in, one of the things that I did is I wanted to learn every strategy there was out there to learn. And so I would work on one strategy, and when it wasn't producing $10,000 a month, I wanted to ditch it and then, go to the next strategy, which was promising to pay me more money and was even easier than the one I was working on. And I can tell you that's what most people do. And there's a saying in martial arts that I'm not afraid of the man who's done 10,000 moves once, but I'm deadly afraid of the man that's done one move 10,000 times. And there's a lot of wisdom to that, especially when it comes to marketing. What you have to realize is that this is a real skill. It's a real skill that once you get it down, you can take with you anywhere around the world, generate money from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. And with that being said, because it's a real skill, it's just like any other skill. It takes a little bit of time to master. It takes understanding the steps. It takes understanding why there's certain steps in place. But once you've done this, the sky's the limit. So lesson number 1 is make sure you just focus on one strategy at a time. Your biggest goal in this business is always to do your next step in front of you that's going to bring you closer to success in whatever it is that you're working on. Your goal is not to make $10,000 in a month. Your goal is not to quit your job by next Tuesday. And, if you're not, having any success right now. So stick with one strategy before moving on to the next. Number 2, the second mistake to avoid is you don't want to go into this business alone. Okay, there's a lot of information out here. Everybody's selling something that's promising to make you X amount of dollars by in the next 30 days, and it's all very appealing. It's all actually marketed to be very appealing. And you want to make sure that you get a mentor, someone that someone that you feel like you can trust, someone that you feel like is doing the things that you want to do already and is where you currently want to be. It's currently where you want to be. So make sure you get a mentor. Do not go at this business alone. Okay, because I tell you, it's very easy to spend, a ton of money before the end of, you even know it. You've, spent 10 grand and, you're broke and you still haven't gotten any results. So get with one mentor, set a goal for that mentor and stick with that person until you reach that goal. And then a lot of times you may not, I can tell you, I've had, a ton of different mentors in my internet marketing career, because it's like a lot of times you just simply outgrow, a mentor, or a mentor takes you as far as, that person can take you, has the ability to take you before you step into someone new. But make sure you get a mentor. Number three is make sure when you get your mentor that you're coachable. Okay, I can tell you, I was getting all this different information from different sources. And when I finally did break down and get a coach, I wasn't coachable. I had all these ideas in my mind about, what worked, what didn't work, why certain things should be done and why certain things shouldn't be done. Even though all that time I was broke. I wasn't making any money. So make sure that when you get your mentor, when you get your coachable, that you're actually coachable. Now, how do you know whether or not you're coachable? The way you'll know whether or not you're coachable is you want to see, like, are you willing to give up your favorite TV show on a Tuesday or Wednesday evening, anytime during the week? Are you willing to maybe, not hang out with your friends as much so you can start building your internet business and living the lifestyle that, you want to live? Are you willing to invest in yourself? Are you willing to spend money for the knowledge and skills that are going to, basically benefit you and your family and improve your future? These are all things that, that you have to consider. Are you willing to listen? Are you willing to sacrifice something? Because you have to think about it. Anytime you don't have something, you have to give up something of who you are, the way you're currently doing things, because the results that you're getting up to this point are a result of your best thinking. So in order for you to get to the next level, you're going to have to be willing to give up some of that thinking. I like a video that Bruce Lee has online. He's got this, he's telling the story about this guy that wants to mentor with him and learn, karate or kung fu. And Bruce Lee has two glasses. One has, a glass of juice. The other one has a glass of water. Bruce Lee says to the student, "I'm the glass of water. You're the glass of juice. You want what I have, but in order for me to give it to you, you have to pour out what you're holding in your glass." And, that's the way you really have to think about this. I mean, once you find the ideal coach that's a good fit for you, you have to be willing to basically get rid of everything that you think you know about being successful, because there's a reason that person's successful and you're not. So it requires you to give up some things in order to take on some new things. So that's video number 1. Again, just to recap, 3 mistakes you want to avoid when starting your home-based business on the internet is you want to make sure that you don't become overwhelmed. Make sure you're only following one strategy at a time. Don't move on to the next strategy or technique until you've mastered the one that you're on. 2, don't go at this business alone. Find a mentor, a coach, someone that can guide you, someone that ideally is already living the lifestyle that you want to live. And number three is make sure that you're coachable once you find the ideal coach or mentor. That's it for video number 1. We'll see you guys in video number 2 of the Renegade Entrepreneur Blueprint. Also, if you think you're ready to take your business to the next level, fill out the application below. Let's do a 30-minute coaching session. We'll see where you're at now, where you're interested in going, what's working, what's not working, and we'll go ahead and get you to the next business so you can get started making money. Until we see you in video number 2, live big, dream big.